Alright, welcome back. I'm going to tie a variation to a fly called a Caddis Pluma of size 14 hook in the vise. This is a 7/64 black tungsten bead, and I've got 15,000 sled wire on, and I'm using 70 denier from Danville in black. And we want this wire to sit towards the back a little bit. I'll just tie that on, trim out the tag. Next, what we want, I've already started twisting these, but 2 ostrich hurls in tan. You could use emu here too. I just did a video the other day using emu for the body on a caddis, and it looks really good. So you could use that here if you wanted as well. So I'm just going to get this started, bring it up, and we'll start to wrap this guy coming forward. Just going to draw everything to the back. We are going to trim this down. Don't want it quite so fluffy. I didn't have any smaller ostrich hurl plume, so we'll have to give it the old cut. And we're only going to take this up to where that lead wire is on the back side. Okay. Now we can sort of trim this. Curved scissors help here, at least on the top side. Can't get them in very well underneath, but we can come in and kind of sneak these in there. Awesome. Next to this little thorax area, we're going to use some ice dub. I've just got some green Caddis ice dub. We don't need a ton. Basically just enough to cover up that lead wire. That'll work. And finish this. Oh, there we go. Got stuck between there and the bead. Okay, now we're going to push that bead back and reattach our thread in front. I didn't quite capture that. There we go. There we go. And we're going to work that back and build a little dam, thread dam in front, just to help keep that seated so it doesn't move around on us. Okay, now for the wild part. Did I keep that all in line? I did not. So what I've got here is 3 hackles. I've got a speckled Coq de Leon on the back side. You want all the concave sides facing the same direction. And then I've got a hen pheasant, and we're going to use the actual fluff off of that. And then I've got it topped off with a brown, real fluffy brown partridge. And this will give the fly a real interesting dynamic and keep some real nice speckling in there. We need to get that bead situated so it doesn't keep coming forward. Okay. There we go. And we can just kind of fold all this over. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and palmer this all at one time. You want to leave a little bit of head room up front. We're going to finish that off with some black dubbing. Readjust this hook so it's aimed up a little bit higher. I'm just going to kind of fold all of this. You got to keep the stems in line, which can be a real chore. We're going to fold it all over and palmer it. Okay, get my thread back up here. Let me make some separation there. It'd be a little difficult to work 3 at one time, but not impossible. Oop. Come on, you. A little bit more difficult when I don't have the room that I normally have to work. Okay. Just fold all that to the back. And we can actually take this right up onto those stems and wedge these all down. Okay, I'm going to put a whip finish in, but we're not done. Just going to put a whip finish in so it doesn't pull out on me. And if I accidentally cut my thread or break it off, then I'm good. Okay. Now you could actually leave the head like that. And when that gets wet, it's going to have a real nice dynamic to it. I'm going to go ahead and reattach my thread here. Didn't mean for it to pop off, but you get so much going on up front and sometimes you can't help but break something. So all I'm going to do now is get some black hare's mask under fur. I'm going to wax my thread here. It's sticking to me. Got way too much here, but we can get started anyway. Yeah, there. Okay. Slide this up to finish it off. Just bring this forward, right behind the eye. And we're going to bring it back to the back, and that's going to help wedge everything so that all the material is folded to the back. This is about the largest size for this pattern. These are actually fairly small. Now we just whip finish right there. And we can brush out the rabbit to hide the thread if you want. And that's it. I'm going to send this over to the vault, put it in the archive for future reference for anybody that is a member. And other than that, everybody, happy tying, take care, and I'll see you next time.